Hi, everyone. We're Team 15, and our presentation and our product demo will be on closing care gaps for chronic diseases. This is going to stem at the value-based care, and we have a great... Next one. So value-based care at a policy level incentivizes physicians to provide a high quality of care, improving patient outcomes, and then preventing chronic disease progression. Now, why do we want to prevent chronic diseases, other aside from the fact that they're diseases? They have the highest toll on the US healthcare system. Diabetes and hypertension both affect large swaths of US Americans, and they cost a lot. And the worse they get, the more strain that they put on the patients and on the system itself. So providers know this, but implementing value-based care on the ground is a bit difficult because they have certain barriers. It's time-consuming analyzing all these care gap reports that they get from all of these payers. The care gap reports themselves are lagging indicators, meaning that you get reports for patients that you saw a month or two ago, but you can't really do much about it now, aside from the fact that, whoops, you missed something. And on top of everything, providers have to deal with a lot of cognitive load, and they'll tell you it's just another burden to go through. So our vision for providers was help them be proactive in closing care gaps, every patient, every time. And to that end, we've created a demo for that. So here on the background, we have CCDA documents. The notes that are generated when you see a doctor are sent to the payers. We get a copy of them, and to calculate the care quality measures, we extract the relevant patient metadata from those documents and use a GenAI RAG-based pipeline to extract and process them and surface them to the providers in the EMR. So right now, I'll be Dr. John Doe, and I have a few patients on my schedule today. And for each of these patients, there's bound to be some care gaps that need to be addressed. In the center, I see the care gap trends. I see that the patients that qualify for specific measures are going up over time, but I'm also doing a good job in trying to close them. My next patient right here is Michael Smith. So Michael Smith is a diabetic and hypertensive. So I need to know, based on what I completed in the last note, what needs to be addressed in today's appointment. Michael's had an annual wellness visit. He's had hypertension, but both of those have been met because his hypertension's under control and his wellness visit's taken care of. He did his A1C screening, and that part was met, but the measure overall is only partially met because his A1C is it's too high. So what we want to do in my conversation with him is talk about medication regimen changes, talk about referring him to an ophthalmologist for further referrals, and going on from there. We can reflect this over time, and I can see that it's there in the source from where I sent the document, neatly laid out, and this can be reflected across all the patients in a given day, and we can work on closing care gaps for every patient that I see in the practice. Thank you.